How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here as we react to episode number 4 of The Mandalorian. This is titled Sanctuary, which I believe this is the halfway point of this season. And yeah, I am really loving the show so much. After episode 3, some hours, should I say, later, I made a little bit of a tweet saying, I've only seen 3 episodes of The Mandalorian, but I already believe that this is the best live-action depiction of Star Wars since 2005. And it has. The story has been absolutely riveting. The last episode was just phenomenal stuff. It had great development, a great story, and it was just thrilling in terms of the action sequences. As Mando has now made a bit of a name for himself in the infamous terms, I guess, amongst the other bounty hunters after retrieving Baby Yoda, and yeah, he's taking him along, so it's Mandad Baby Yoda, woo! But yeah, I'm really loving the show so much, and I'm really excited to see where things do go following episode number 3. So with that said, let's get into the next episode for The Mandalorian. This is Sanctuary. Let's go. Well, you guys are rude. They were just enjoying peace and you just had to be assholes. Oh, you... The dogs have finally said that they are no longer going to obey humans. Yeah, I've seen this meme pop around.
Stop touching things.
Rules of nature! I've seen that meme pop around, it's great.
Lodging, and I'll come back for you.
I mean...
Stay right here. You stay. Don't move. You understand? Great.
You gotta leave the kid here, though. Not the best idea, but... How Mando was, instructing the child not to do... Oh. She's above, isn't she? There we go. Oh, Lord! Oh! Holy shit! She is impressive.
You want some soup? Yeah, that's what I figured.
Well, this has been a real treat.
I like
if you
her.
want to go another round, one of us is going to have to move on, and I was here first.
Oof.
Well,
Yikes.
looks like this planet's taken. It's not enough.
Are you sure? You don't even know what the job is.
I know it's not enough. Good luck.
No, this is everything we have. We'll give you more after the next harvest.
Oh.
I can't imagine there's anything living in these trees that an ex-shock trooper couldn't handle.
She does seem awesome, though.
Looks like they're happy to see us.
Looks like.
I don't think it's used to, that's, the main catch. I know. The kids are all of us.
How long has it been since you've taken that off?
Yesterday.
I mean, in front of someone else.
Ooh. That's a no-no.
I wasn't much older than they are.
Oh, wow. Oh! I mean, he's got to eat, but, like, I want to see the face. I know who Pedro Pascal is, but, like, still. Oh, no.
ATST.
Imperial Walker. What's it doing here?
Chicken walkers!
I don't know.
Ooh!
This is more than I signed up for.
Bad news.
I've seen that thing take out entire companies of soldiers in a matter of minutes.
Yeah, that's...
We're not leaving.
She was on the receiving end.
You cannot fight that thing.
Unless we show them how.
Yeah? Yeah?
You got two problems here.
I mean, if
The bandits
Ewoks
and
could do...
Got the mech. We'll handle the
Kidding.
ATS.
One. Give into it. One.
Thrust it,
Fire.
buddy. Oh, damn that. She can shoot.
One.
You better have been on the rebel side. I kind of like this partnership of Kara and Mando. Oh no. Come on, Kara. Oh, Kara! Nice! You just suplexed it. Oh.
I hope the plan worked.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh shit, that's terrifying. I've never been this tense for an ATST before. The red eyes don't help.
Just a few more steps.
You bastard.
Full circle.
I'll cover you.
Nice. You have the trust there. Oh, shh.
Come on, you got this.
Come to mama.
Come on.
Take the bait, you hunk of junk.
Oh, come on, Kara. Oh, nice. Come on, come on. Yeah, that's it. Don't be afraid to get your toes wet. Are they realizing, oh shit, we're not going to compete against the Mandalorian?
You just can't ever put it back on again.
That's it? So you can slip off the helmet and settle down with that beautiful young widow and raise your kid sitting here sipping spotchka?
That's no life for a kid. I did my job, he's safe. Better chance at a life.
Oh, Mando. That's very thoughtful,
It's gonna
though.
break his little heart.
He'll get over it. We all do.
He's been there.
Well, wouldn't that be nice?
I don't want to separate these two.
It would.
Oh. I swear to God, you bastard, you...
Go get the kids.
Thank you, Cara Dune. You are my favorite. This piece of shit.
Bypass the town and head right to the Razor Crest.
Well then, until our paths cross.
Till our paths cross.
I love these two. Oh.
I miss you so much.
Is the child gonna wave? Aww. The child would have... I would have loved to have the child live with the other kiddos, but as it was demonstrated, it's like not really the greatest idea with bounty hunters continuing to come after the child. Oh, I swear to God. I think my heart dropped at that moment when that bounty hunter was scoping in on the bloody child. I would have like, oh. It's not a great it wouldn't be a great time to make an enemy out of me, just saying. Oh. And that bounty hunter would have been the most hated. Like Jar Jar wouldn't even, like, be the most hated Star Wars character or whatever. It would have been that bounty hunter. I guarantee it. Like, that bounty hunter would have absolutely been slaughtered. The holiday special would have looked like a parade compared to that bounty hunter. No, but that was, yeah, it was a more mellowed down episode, as you would expect with them trying to lay low, but it still maintained some action, which I really liked. But Cara is I love Cara so much. I want to see more Cara. So, yeah. Cara should have, see that, Ugnaught, Cara, they're doing a really, really good job at creating memorable, characters other than Mando and the baby, because I want to see more of them. I love them all. So yeah, but yeah, I liked that episode so much. It was like a more mellowed down scenario for Mando and the child, of course, with them having to lay low after dealing with a bunch of bounty hunters. So yeah, the heat is still gonna be on them unless they, find somewhere more peaceful to stay at. And yeah, they hoped. See, that's the great thing. They found a great enough area for them to just settle down at for some time. But there was still the local annoyance from those raiders. And of course they happened to have an ATST along with them, which, can I say, I really loved the depiction of the ATST, because I don't think it's been done on a level like it has done in this episode with how horrific it was, like how it slowly raised from the ground and with the red eyes. It was just very horrific. And then when all of the villagers were getting ready and you just saw it come closer through the trees, it was very horror-esque. So I gotta say, I loved the depiction of the ATST in this episode. So yeah. But yeah, I loved the fact that whilst this was a scenario with Mando and the child wanting to settle down, there was still a bit of action, not just with the raiders, I guess, but also with Cara and Mando. Cara already demonstrating how much of an incredible character she was by taking down Mando. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling she wasn't going to be a bounty hunter, because she appeared really, really early on, so yeah. And if anything, you want a scenario like, well, she could have betrayed, I guess. She could have like betrayed Mando, and that would have broken our hearts. But to be fair, I think the bounty hunter that showed up on the planet, on the verge of wiping out Baby Yoda, that was tense enough. That got your blood boiling, basically. Just the way he just zoomed in on the child, it was just infuriating. And I think a lot of people, like, I imagine there would be quite a lot of people who watched this episode who is basically creating a hate club for that bounty hunter alone. You don't need to know much about the character. It's just that he was prepared to take the shot on Baby Yoda, and yeah. Millions of hearts screamed in anger. I loved how Cara was... The chemistry between her and Mando was absolutely amazing, and her past was great as well. She explained early on that being a peacekeeper and whatnot was not really her lifestyle, with the rebellion transitioning to the Great Republic, of course. With the Empire no longer, like, at rule. And, how she sided with the rebels as well. So she also explained she was on Endor, so I'm wondering if she was, like, part of... Because I know this is, like, a few years after the Return of the Jedi, so I'm assuming she did help out on Endor, with the fight against the Empire, especially with this being familiar terrain, like with the ATST, because they were there on Endor. She was just very, very amazing. What I loved, though, is, I don't know, I just couldn't help but ship Cara and Mando for some reason. I think it's because they were both incredible badasses, but they also, like I said, the chemistry between both actors is just really, really great stuff. Mando already had a lot of respect for her, enough that he gave her the pulse rifle whilst she was trying to draw the ATST to the pond. Or to the river, should I say. Not just that, though, but the communication between both parties was really, really, it was very, very respectful, should I say, and... I just loved their friendship. But it seems like they were definitely pushing for Mando and that villager to potentially be something as well, because of, especially with how... it's that vibe, isn't it? It's that vibe you could tell, like, she has the kind of hots for him, and he was... she tried to, like, take off his helmet, but Mando was still respectful about the code that he lives by, which we got a bit more about Mando's past as well, which seems to imply what I mentioned regarding the flashbacks that the Mandalorians rescued him from that super battle droid and took him in. That seems to be true, it seems, with Mando's comments, saying about how his parents were killed, like when they hid him in that, like, when they hid him in that safe spot, it seemed like moments later they would wound up being killed. And Mando's comments about how he was basically the children's age when he wore the Mandalorian gear. It does seem to line up, because he was around that age in the flashbacks, wasn't he? So yeah, but I really loved the fact that the one moment we got to, like, see Mando take his helmet off. Whilst he doesn't do it in the company of others, he took it off within the site. Like, I don't know if the area he was in would have been, like, dark enough that the children would see his face. I know it was light outside, but, you know, perspectives and whatnot, isn't it? So, but I still think it's pretty strong that he did take off the helmet. Like, the levels of emotion, I guess, was pretty strong that he took the helmet off in front of the children playing outside, completely oblivious. Because I think Mando, there's a lot of aspects of Mando reflecting to his childhood with the child and seeing the children and how happy they are. And you could understand why Mando wanted to leave the child on the planet before, he knew it was a bit unsafe for the child to be left there, because he doesn't want the life. He doesn't want to give the child the life that he had, and he's all about protecting the child. Like I said, a part of me feels like the reason why he did go back to the child is because he put himself in the child's shoes when he was when he was hidden and the super battle droid found him. He basically paralleled himself to the child when he was in the hands of that Imperial. So and he knew how hard that was for him, with the catastrophe that he suffered when his planet was at war. So yeah, not the Great Purge, but the other, because the Great Purge was orchestrated by the Empire. It was suggested in the last episode. So yeah, so he knew how traumatic it was, and he doesn't want that for the child, because the child is like completely oblivious, harmless, and as we've established, Mando has these moral layers, and he has that compassion. He's not just a hard ass that lacks empathy. He has those layers of emotion and compassion, and we saw that evidently in the last and this episode. Like, there was that relaxation attitude that Mando had once he settled down, once he was allocated an area, of course, helping out the villagers. He had that relaxed demeanor, and yeah, it was very, very humbling stuff to see. So yeah, but yeah, I really liked this episode so much. It was pretty fun stuff. Like, the battle against the Raiders was pretty fun stuff. Especially Kara going against the ATST. So yeah, I really enjoyed how this episode went by. But that was episode number 4 of The Mandalorian. Halfway point. This show is just absolutely impressive. And I just cannot stress enough how, just with each passing episode, how like incredible this show is. Like, it's honestly is, as I mentioned in the beginning, the best live action Star Wars product from Star Wars since Revenge of the Sith. So yeah, I just absolutely loved. I'm loving the show more and more as each passing episode goes by. So yeah. But with that said, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check out my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!